All right, it was another tremendous day in the NBA. I mean, Milwaukee and Houston was fire last night. Shout out to James Harden and Westbrook, who really was the MVP last night. Also, the Trailblazers game was heat with Boston Celtics. I mean, Jason Tatum shaved off that hair and went crazy. Dame kind of locked him up for a minute, but Boston ended up winning. But we're not here to talk about the games just today. In one of the blowouts, Orlando and Sacramento, Jonathan Isaac blew out his knee. And we all know he stood for the anthem and didn't wear a Black Lives Matter shirt. And also we'll talk about Zion Williamson for the next couple games, still going to be on minute restrictions, and he's kind of frustrated about that. But hey, let's get into it. Appreciate the love, support. Check out the NBA Talk playlist for more videos like this. And we're going to have an NBA live stream coming pretty soon. So I might even go live and get some commentary for a game, depending on how my schedule falls. But hey, best way to donate is if you haven't subscribed and bell icon and thumbs up and commented, is to share the video. Appreciate everybody who do all of those things to support the channel, right? So, let's start off with Jonathan Isaac, right? I like them coming out of Florida State. Good two-way player, offense coming a long way. Young guy from the Bronx, I believe, went to Florida State down there in Tallahassee. Don't know how that happened. But, yeah, he stood for the national anthem a couple of days ago, didn't wear a Black Lives Matter shirt, and his jersey sales actually soared through the roof, all right? A lot of people are passing articles saying sports ratings are dipping because of protests. Sports ratings was dipping when Kaepernick got whiteballed out the NFL. So you can't make everybody happy, you know what I'm saying? So sports ratings been dipping for years, you know what I'm saying? Before the protests, before all this, it just doesn't seem like an organic system anymore. You know, it seems like they put who they want to put in the championship games, and that is what it is. So I think, sports need to get back to organic shit. All right, they need to get back to letting, winners win and stop trying to put this guy in LA and put this dude in Oakland and put this dude in Miami. Let these dudes, play it out. And if you're good enough, you'll win. If you're not good enough, you won't win. And one of the issues with the NBA is the superstar cost, the traveling. The experience was just, beginning to be arcadish like. And I think people enjoyed the physicality of the 80s and the physicality of the 90s. But with Isaac, I supported him standing. Well, I didn't support him. I don't give a fuck. To be honest, my whole thing is this. Where was everybody at kneeling with Kaepernick? They kneeled for Trump, but they wouldn't kneel with Kaepernick. Now all of a sudden everybody see the light with Kaepernick. Get out of here. That's my whole thing about it. And a lot of people got mad when I did a video about Jonathan. Oh, you a raccoon? I don't care what you say. You call me whatever you want to say. I'm just keeping it 100. Where was all these players at kneeling? Before they said they was going to kneel, I've been keeping it 100. When Baker Mayfield said, an NFL player said it, I said I don't support the kneeling. It's 2 or 3 years too late. So if you don't understand where I'm coming from, pick your Gucci belt up, put it around your waist, and leave the video. All right, it makes me no difference. There's a bunch of hypocrites out here. Okay, I honestly don't care. I feel them. Like, I don't know what I guess they said his issue was with religion and all that. Whatever situation was, he kind of pulled with that Coonrod dude said in San Francisco. I ain't trying to hear that. If that's his issue, if that's his reason, or my religion, what your religion got to do with standing for something? What your religion got to do with, with protesting? And my whole thing is, I don't care if he protested or not, because these dudes wasn't protesting with Kaepernick. They all stood and they all acknowledged. So why is you protesting now? The same thing Kaepernick was saying about police brutality 3 or 4 years ago, about Trayvon, Eric Gardner, all this stuff is repeating itself. So all of a sudden you gonna kneel, and what does it change? Even when Kaepernick kneeled, what does it change? People still got killed. Until we stop acting like punks and get out there and take things into our own hands, which we ain't ready to do so yet. We ain't ready to revolt. We ain't got enough guns. We ain't got enough resources and assets to do so. Until then, we're gonna continue to be asking for George Zimmerman to be arrested. We're gonna be continue to ask for Breonna Taylor's officers to be arrested. We asking. And after a while, they just gonna say, oh, it's gonna blow over. They gonna forget about it. Just like Flint. Niggas forgot about Flint. Flint still ain't got clean water, but they talking about, closing stuff down and protecting the citizens of Michigan. Get out of here. Just like y'all forgot about Flint. That's what they counting on. They thought people was gonna forget about Kaepernick. And I gotta tip my hat off to a lot of black people. They didn't forget, and they stood on their power about boycotting NFL, and they ratings showed it every year. He was out the league. So, but for Jonathan Isaac, I wish that on nobody. I wish that don't know. People saying, "Oh, that's what he get. He can't kneel now." Like, come on, what type of low life scumbag you got to be to really wish an injury on a kid like that? He stood up for something that he believed in. What's wrong? What's the difference? He stood up and he stood whatever his principles was. I respect it. I might not like it. I might not understand it, but he stood up. He did. I respect it. You know, just like Kaepernick. You know, a lot of people didn't like it. You know, and they, oh, fuck Kaepernick, this, that, and that. But you know what? At the end of the day, you got to respect somebody for starting a movement. And I respect Jonathan Isaac for being the individual that he was. And people say, oh, he didn't wear Black Lives Matter shirt. Black Lives Matter is bull jive. All right? It's malarkey, excuse me. It is. That's run by white people. They go say, well, some black people own it. No, they not. Black Lives Matter ain't changed nothing. It ain't got Zimmerman arrested. It ain't got Breonna Taylor arrested. It ain't done nothing in the hood. You know what I'm saying? What they doing in the hood? That money that, remember Jay-Z gave that money to, with the NFL, to that white lady organization that made black people cut their dreads off or their locks off. I know people don't like to use dreads. Cut their locks off. Get out. Where this money going to? Schools still look piss poor. You know what I'm saying? The hood still look piss poor. Is it going to renovate, you know, classrooms? Is it going to education reform? You know, is it, you know, giving, you know, free food to the kids in the ghettos and the neighborhoods? No. The kids in the neighborhood don't get no money. And when some do change, or they put a new jungle gym up or something of that nature, you know what I'm saying? They lucky to have that. But they had no issues taking down them basketball rims in the ghettos. Only time they came around to cut the grass and take them basketball rims down. Where all this money going? You know, where's the laptops? All this money going to people that don't fucking need it. Like the Make-A-Wish Foundation. It go to wealthy families that got money to send their kid to fucking Disney World. When have you seen a kid, you know, from the hood go on Make-A-Wish Foundation? Never. You know? So why don't Black Lives Matter send some terminally ill kids and go to the root of the issue and go to the youth and build the youth up and do? They not doing nothing. All they doing is taking that money and putting it in their pocket. I don't see no change. Compton, Houston, Dallas, Bronx, DC, Philly, Columbus, Georgia and Ohio, Indianapolis, Killeen, Racine, Milwaukee. I don't see no damn difference. Vegas. You know, y'all got to stop just saying, like, y'all looking at it as Black Lives Matter. You know what I'm saying? And I agree, Black Lives Matter, but I don't agree with what they represent, how the process is going. They're not doing nothing. It's just, it ain't no lifestyle like LeBron said. It's a fucking tool to take money and for white people to get rich off of. That's it. I don't believe in that Black Lives Matter group. I believe that Black Lives Matter, but I don't believe in the group at all. They haven't made no difference. But I can understand where Jonathan Isaac is saying, I'm not putting that shit on. I don't, you know, he understand what it is. They're not making no real change in the neighborhood. It's just something they making money off of. And I don't want to see nobody tear they leg up. All right. And people say, oh, that's what he get, this, that, and the third. And people just so callous and just so hard and just so angry at a young man because he wasn't the sheep. You know what I'm saying? But wish him the best. Torn ACL. Hopefully everything turns out all right. He can come back stronger and faster. But people just looked at it that he was capping and tap dancing and make America great. And I don't know if that was his thing, if that's what he's trying to do, and or, you know, if it's just, you know, the principles that he stand on. But you got to respect it, though, because a lot of these dudes kneeling right now, they didn't kneel with Kaepernick. I'm going to keep saying it. So what do you say about the dudes that didn't have the courage to kneel with Kaepernick? And maybe that's kind of where he coming from. Like, y'all ain't kneeled in while we kneeling out. So it took for 4 more people to get murdered, even more people to get murdered, for people to get outraged again. And guess what? Well, protests helped for the Montgomery bus line and this, that, and the third. And it's still racist down there. You feel me? I lived in there. Montgomery split right down the middle like a fucking sandwich. White side, black side. Been to both. All right? And people say, oh, protesters don't work. No, they don't fucking work. Not really. I mean, a sunshine on a dog ass every day. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. But they don't work. Did it work for George Zimmerman and Trayvon Martin? No. He's still out here. You asking. Protesters, you asking for something. You asking. Like, you know, we shall overcome. You asking. What does it accomplish? From Eric Gardner to Mike Brown to Trayvon Martin, You know, you can keep going on and on and on again. What is it? What does it actually change? You asking for something, nothing. You still ain't get justice. You waiting on the McMichaels with Ahmaud Arbery, Drayshawn Reed. They swept his story under the rug. He was a military vet that served his country, I believe. Breonna Taylor, she still ain't got no justice. And we hoping that George Floyd get justice. But we just asking. That's what a protest is, asking. Sometimes you got to take, but people ain't ready to take. But Zion Williamson, to end off, is basically they're going to keep him on a minutes restriction. He frustrated. He turned his ankle the other night. And like I said before, I don't think Zion is going to have a long, fruitful career. They was supposed to say he had all this great weight loss and he was looking all chiseled in the picture. I don't know if they photoshopped it. And he get out there, he just looked big and gumpy, but athletic. But once again, we see it with a lot of different athletes that they use their athletic ability and they do all that jumping early on and their knees go out. You've seen it with Dwayne Wade, and their body started to break down. Derrick Rose, Penny Hardaway. Zion is just, maybe he naturally heavy and he gonna have to learn to transform his game earlier than expected. That's kind of what Blake Griffin did. Now Blake didn't have a lot of weight issues, but Blake just liked to jump out the gym and he wore his knees down, so he transformed his game to be more of a point forward, power forward type of guy that can dribble and shoot now. And Zion got to be more skillful. He can't continue to live above the rim. It's just not going. It's not going to end well for him. I had a question on social media. I asked my boys. I'm like, over 8 or under 8 seasons for Zion Williamson in the National Basketball Association. And a lot of people said under. Some people said over. You know what I'm saying? And that's just being optimist. Right now, you can't tell me a dude who played 19 games in the regular season and in the restart, he playing 15, 16 minutes and they trying to, taper his minutes back. It's just basically like, like if you having knee issues and health issues at 20, 19, 21 years old, what do you think gonna happen at 23, 24? He not gonna get skinnier. You don't get more healthier. You don't get, usually not unless he changes his body, get into a routine. They got to find a weight that's right for him. And it's going to take a whole off season, not a partial off season, to get his weight down. They should have cut him off this year. I know it's pressure to pay him for NBA, for TV ratings. And they should have transformed his body. Transformed the way he walked, transformed the way he played. He should have been working on being more skillful, playing below the rim a little bit more, when and when not to jump out the gym, how to utilize his body, how to play out the post, how to play from the mid-range. They should have been working on his game, skill-wise, and they should have been working on his body. But he ain't going to last. He's going to be on the Larry Johnson list. He's going to be on the Rose list, the Penny list, if he don't make some real life hard life changes. He not. And if you notice as well, kind of throw this in as a bonus before I continue on him. If you notice, him and Brandon Ingram don't play well at all on the floor together. When Zion on the floor, Brandon Ingram just, he don't look comfortable. When Zion go off the floor, then Brandon Ingram show up and he show up and be the killer that we know he can be. He been all season. So they also got a decision to make on Brandon Ingram because him and Zion don't mix well. But also, if you get rid of Brandon Ingram and then Zion get injured, then you fucked. So they trying to protect Zion. They should have just sat him out this year. They should have worked on his body, got him on a meal plan, got him on a regiment, and just worked on his game and made him. And he should have came out as a rookie next year. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, he had the injury at Duke. Where he blew the shoe out and he came back a little bit early for that. Then he had the injury. Then he injured himself before the season, whatever the hell it was. So now they really should be working on his body and leaning out and just, making more lean muscle. But right now, I don't really see him lasting. You got a 16-minute restriction. Why are you even playing? As a 19, 20-year-old kid. And he keep injuring himself. You just see where this story gonna go. Hopefully he don't go on that Greg Oden list. Hopefully at least bare minimum he on a Penny, Grant, Derrick Rose list where we see partial, we see some of his greatness. But, physically, I shut him down. I sent him home, rest, and we just started working in the offseason, cutting the weight down. It ain't even about cutting the weight. It's putting the right weight on, putting the right weight in the right areas. You want to be lean up top. stronger at the bottom. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget, check out our NBA Talk playlist. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you got a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. Keep sharing the videos. If you have a business question, just hit me up. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, link all in the description. Twitter is the fastest way. Whatever it is, question, YouTube question, business, sponsorship, whatever it is, I don't know. Video request, hit me up. Want to make a donation to the channel, just share the video, but Cash App and PayPal in the description. My Cash App is CJ Good 313, but just share that video for your boy one time for the one time. Let me know what you think in the comment section. We gone.